As you recall, in the last few chapters, St. John told us that while an ornate church is a good and proper place to pray, we shouldn't become overly attached to the beauty and the statues in the church. How do we know whether we become attached to these things? Well, if we have difficulty praying in any place else besides our favorite church, then we're probably attached to these things. In this chapter, which is another short one, St. John discusses the evils we might fall into if, while we pray, we are attached to the things of the senses in churches. In the last couple of chapters, St. John has been using the word recollection. In medieval Latin, the word had a meaning to gather again. I think that we can understand this as gathering ourselves so that we might relatively quickly enter into contemplative prayer. St. John tells us, many evils come to the spiritual person when he follows after sweetness of sense in these matters. As regards the spirit, he will never attain interior spiritual recollection, which consists in neglecting all of such things and in causing the souls to forget all this sensible sweetness and enter into true recollection. As regards the exterior things, he will become unable to dispose himself for prayer in all places, but will be confined to such places that are to his taste, and thus he will often fail in prayer. St. John tells us that these desires lead some people into great inconstancy. They will go from one place to another seeking tranquility from their surroundings. However, true tranquility doesn't come from our surroundings, it comes from within. Some people wear out their lives changing from one state or manner of living to another, for they possess only the sensible fervor and joy to be found in spiritual things, and have never had the strength to attain spiritual recollection by the renunciation of their own will and submitting to suffering inconveniences. St. John continues, whenever they see a place that they think is well suited for devotion, or any kind of life or state well adapted to their temperament and inclination, they at once go after it and leave the condition or state in which they were before. And as they have come under the influence of that sensible pleasure, it follows that they will soon seek something new, for sensible pleasure is not constant, but very quickly fails. Well, I hope you enjoyed this installment of Ascent of Mount Carmel. We'll be back again in about a week with another one. But in the meantime, please check out my Facebook page, which is linked down below, and please pray for the church.